Hi, it's Ra, Rishi Kavi Ragudas from Star Presence Astrology, here to give the astrological forecast for Monday, October 13th, 2025. Well, I'm afraid it's a bit of a complicated day, astrologically speaking. We'll go through it one at a time and see if we can make sense of it. It was kind of hard to dress for, too. The sun today is at 20, moving to 21 degrees of love, beauty, and social justice oriented air sign Libra. The moon today is moving through the mid to late degrees of ultra-sensitive, often moody, but generally nurturing water sign Cancer. The first aspect that the moon makes is a hard square 90-degree angle to the sun. From 20 degrees of Cancer to the sun at 20 degrees of Libra, it is the waning quarter moon, the midway point between the previous full moon and the upcoming new moon, and it's considered a point of tension. That occurs midday, 11:13 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 2:13 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 7:13 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Later in the afternoon, toward the evening, things get a little less tense. The moon makes a lovely conjunction to Jupiter, the planet of good fortune and expansion, at 23 degrees of Cancer. That's nice and loving and optimistic energy. 4:49 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time is when that occurs. 7:49 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time and 12:49 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Later in the evening, the moon makes a hard square, 90-degree angle to Chiron, called the Wounded Healer, from 25 of Cancer to Chiron at 25 of Aries. Personal issues can come up for healing. This could be a little bit of a sensitive time. 6:56 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time is when that's exact. 9:56 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time and 2:56 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Lastly, during the late evening, the moon makes a harmonious flowing trine from 26 degrees of Cancer to Saturn, the planet of discipline and structure, at 26 degrees of Pisces. That's good for getting things done if you're up late at night. 10:05 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time is when that's exact. 1:05 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time and 6:05 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. But that's not all that happens today. Venus, which is Libra's ruling planet, moves into its home sign of Libra today, which is really nice for creative and artistic things and for generally seeking peace and harmony in our lives, which we certainly need. 2:19 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time is when that's exact. 5:19 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 10:19 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So a little bit more love in the air, and we certainly need it, because the moon makes an opposition right after that to Neptune, the planet of dreams and visions, and that is like a fall in love with the beautiful illusion kind of energy. Hey, if you want to fall in love, you got to have an image of the person, right? So this is that kind of an energy, but it's also about not getting fooled into somebody, thinking that they're everything that they are and they aren't. 6:16 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time is when that's exact. 9:16 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time and 2:16 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So you may feel nice and loving today, but keep your wits about you. And this is especially true because tonight is the big event of the day, and that is Pluto, the Lord of death and rebirth. Deep, dark issues, but also transformation if we face down the energies, turns from retrograde to direct motion at 1 degree of Aquarius. This is a very big deal. This is very serious kind of energy, and we are going to be feeling it today and tomorrow and for the next few days. 7:54 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time is when that's exact. 10:54 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time and 3:54 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Pluto turning direct means, well, Pluto stations are famous for like lots of nasty headlines and tough stuff going on in the world, but it moving direct means that we can begin to slowly revolutionize our lives if we dig deep enough. So let's take it in that sense today. I'm Ra Rishi Kavi Ragudas from Star Presence Astrology. Now, if you would like to have a personal reading with me, you can book it on my website, starpresence.net. Remember, from the very moment that you're born, you've got star presence. Enjoy this day, no matter what.